we are back. We've got our pro doubles final in the O1 event here in Omaha, Nebraska. In the king seat, having to be double dipped, we've got Jeff Johnson and David Gott. And coming from the loser's side, we've got Jordan Myers and John Edwards.
This is something I've always wanted to do, but just to give you a little background, like Gordon said, this is me and Jeff Johnson playing in the Pro Doubles 01, Omaha, Nebraska, Tour 36 in 2022, playing against a hometown team.
So little extra breathing room.
Jordan and I had ended up playing Blueberry Hill together. Successful weekend, second doubles cricket, first in doubles 501. Highly suggest that tournament if you can make it. Does have a beautiful venue.
This is a rematch of the king seat match that we unfortunately missed streaming for you. Some technical difficulties. We're getting to see these two teams that were clearly the best in the winners bracket earlier face off here for all the marbles.
So this was also the team that we played for the king seat, as Gordon said. Us four pretty much did dominate this bracket. I know early on we faced Dustin Holt and Donnie Ram. We basically had to throw near perfect to take them out pretty early on, sending them to the losers bracket. And word from the room is that they did basically the same thing to Jules and Brewer in their side of the bracket. So that king seat match was pretty critical, giving Jeff and I the upper hand, which we end up needing. I get a lot of questions about Jeff Johnson. Who is he? Where is he from? Most of those questions hailing from Wisconsin, because there is another Jeff Johnson that is from Milwaukee. This is not the Jeff Johnson from Milwaukee, obviously. This is Jeff Johnson from California, Long Beach, I believe. Jeff and I really haven't had much adversity throughout this morning, which is a testament to our play. However, a finals match is not somewhere where you want things to go awry. A finals match is not somewhere where you want to start making adjustments. Nor is it a time to start feeling unlucky.
David's struggling a little bit here, trying to find a path through. Great last dart there to find the double bull. Big shot here from John could change the face of this leg. Exactly what happens.
I often remember this morning as a good morning, waking up feeling refreshed, ready to play, ready to win. I remember Jeff having the same feeling. However, about now, playing, sitting, waiting, playing, sitting, waiting. If you've ever played a Bullshooter event or a soft tip darts event in general, I don't think I need to say more. All excuses aside,
David corrects, finds that big hat trick.
this is a good situation of board awareness, situational awareness in general.
But 108 for John. I'll take this first
You will
leg.
see Jeff and I kind of perk up here. Is because double 4 is by far a bust number. Surrounding double 18 and double 13. We thought maybe we might catch a break there and allow Jeff to go out. Unfortunately, I still have him froze. So he's going to work on just getting low. Well done. Now someone of Jordan's caliber, we can go ahead and call that
We're starting double 20. Leg number 1. For Jordan and John. Jeff will lead us out again.
Typically, this deep into a pro double in, double out event,
Out in double quick time.
that is pretty rare.
Jeff not able to get away, so early doors, another opening.
And to walk away with Jordan only inning 30 was awfully lucky. If you're looking for a confidence boost in a game of 0-1, an open like that will definitely give it to you. As long as Jeff can get in here, we can still take the advantage, even if Jordan edges Jeff out a little bit in score. Just because of pole position, going first in the game of darts is very important.
See if Jeff can get away this time. And he does, straight away into that double 20. Rectifying the situation a bit here.
John finding a couple of bulls. Jeff with that 140 open has put himself back into the leg. Only to come away empty-handed here, scoring 40 points. Himself trailing. Jordan. And a hat trick. Now a lot of pressure on David. Really needs to set up something he can finish on the next turn.
Good job there with the hat trick.
Some know, some don't. Jordan Meyer has a very infectious laugh and is one of the funniest people. So you will see a lot of laughing in the background.
Can Jeff stay straight on those bullseyes?
And that also helps.
The answer is yes. You see the big beaming smile back there from David. Glad to see the return of his partner there. $57 for 32.
Yeah, retrospectively, that needed to go.
So David needs to find probably the bullseye or a treble 20 here. Maximize that score. Does find it. John needs to find a score here. There's an outside chance for a freeze.
So this is a situation here where when it kind of rains, it pours.
John technically only needs one bullseye. And one's not going to do it here because of the fallouts.
Bad math.
Yeah, the fallouts were not good enough.
Yep, exactly 137. Jordan whacked it.
Jordan
2-0 lead.
Jordan doing a great job closing out that double 16.
So this is a situation where counting, board awareness really comes in handy. We were 1 point away from the freeze, and that really changes the layout of this entire match. But also, shit happens, and a great player can bounce back just like that. I don't want to speak for the other team, but I will. I'm sure Jordan's double 15 had a lot to do with their winning ways of the day.
And another misregister on the bullseye. Take a look before we continue the day for the.
I'm not sure if there's a worse noise at a more unopportune time than that bonk when you don't get in. Jeff and I have an unfortunate rhythm here where he plays well and I don't. Then I play well and he doesn't.
Gotta think Jordan and John are favored to win this leg in the first set.
David's starting to struggle on the in. Does find it, but doesn't find a bullseye. So John and Jordan with a big opportunity to take this first set 3 straight.
John from 284. Find a hat trick. Pulling level with his partner. Way ahead here.
The reason I chose to talk along with this match is simply because of this. What we have here is a first set of a double dip, which we are clearly going to lose because of my 380. So Jeff and I have a little momentum builder up our sleeve.
Another bull for 17.
Just on the outside, but it's really all but over at this stage.
Jeff, I think, talked that over with his partner before he went up there and let him know that he was going to do it. So if you take out the game when you're frozen, the other team is the automatic winner. Jeff just wanting to put himself as well as his partner out of their misery in this set. Move on to the next one.
DJ Sayer basically captured that in a nutshell live. This wasn't the first match of the day, or even close to it. Jeff and I have proved capable. We know what we're capable of, and we're ready to do it. We just wanted to keep the, I hate to say momentum again, but as it doesn't look like we have the momentum, but it's the only thing we had following our first and only loss of the day.
So Jeff will have to start. So again, it is 3 out of 5. Whoever wins this set will be your champions.
Wild card here is David. Can he get away straight away? Got to be a little frustrating for the king seat holders to not have won a single leg, especially as loser goes first. And there we see David finally finding that double 11.
I had mentioned this in the beginning. We really haven't had too many lulls on the day, especially myself. I'll speak for myself. Darts were flying good. The release was good. The results were good. So, not finding what I'm looking for here at a crucial time is very tricky and needs to be handled delicately. Definitely not erratic.
See what John can do here from 400. Frustrating first, just high. Good job there sliding over, finding the bullseye.
I know the audio on DJ's mic was a little low, and this was a time where he was talking, so I'll just take this time to kind of talk about this venue. This is in Omaha, Nebraska, not far north of Kansas City, so you're going to see a lot of Kansas City people here in attendance. Basically, to the left of us, where I just looked, to the dart hall, and there was quite a crowd for a Bullshooter regional. There was quite a crowd watching this match. Most of that, I believe, is probably because of Jules, who ironically isn't even in the match. But these two are Missouri natives, so the crowd was definitely giving, at this point, I'll even go ahead and say kind of two no-name players a pretty rough time. But we definitely embraced it. I know Jeff did. Jeff was really loving back and forth encounters with the crowd. I played athletics my entire life, so I'm pretty good at tuning that stuff out.
So hat tricks really flowing now. But Jeff and David in the best position here. Into this first leg in the second set.
Jordan really had an opportunity there between he and his partner with a big shot from each of them. They could have potentially froze, but instead, because he was only able to find one bull, now David really only needs two bulls to avoid that scenario.
One important thing that may have gotten overlooked by the intentional freeze out was that we did win the diddle, and that was huge. Going first in a match like this is crucial.
John doing enough so that if Jeff misses, Jordan has a chance. Jeff looking at 93, triple 19 for double 18. And he only uses two darts. But leg number one to Jeff and David.
Yeah, finally getting on the board here in this final.
They had three to give. Well, I guess technically it's five to give, but they had a match to give. They gave it away straight away. Now they're 130 open for Jordan. Seen quite a few of those from him.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see just what transpired in that that king seat match. Because Jordan and John definitely firing on all cylinders most of the afternoon.
To piggyback on two things that they brought up. One, Jordan was on absolute fire with 130 ins all day. Double 15, probably not the most popular double on the board for steel tippers, but we are not playing steel tip, and he did it robotically. The other thing being the king seat match. Jordan stuck true to his 130 opens. However, Jeff was opening with 140s and higher quality than this one, to be honest. Came down to going first and getting in. Some people are just made for moments like this, and this is one of them.
Yeah, look at that from Jeff. Nice 180.
Well, and we talked about it earlier. I think other than the benefit of the score for scoring 180 points, really it's kind of a forced error as you see John come up and he's only able to find one bull. So it applies pressure when really there was no opportunity for pressure. David going to follow with 2. But Jordan does get first crack at this leg. 6 finish. 16 for top. But now this could come down to John's shot here against David's. I don't know what Jeff's thinking here. You got to hit the bull. I mean, could have liked to go 57 to leave 4, but I think you leave the 11 and see what John does. Take as much pressure off your partner as possible. Really, at this point, you're just hoping to get a shot, not set it up. John's only going to hit 1, so 2 bulls for David, and they will have frozen Jordan. Well, 1. Not the miss he needed. Now he needs a triple. Anything but a 1. Yep. 2 bulls and anything but a 1 would have been freeze. We saw it earlier where Jeff hit a shot that left it exactly even 1 point away from the freeze, and Jordan took it out. David not able to finish. So Jordan does get a look at double 10. First starts at the highest up of the Wow. What an interesting turn of events there in that leg.
Yeah, seemed like it was all headed Jeff and David's way there.
When a leg they were way down in, and honestly shouldn't even have been in. And then that big 180 from Jeff kind of turned it on its head. Started forcing some errors from John.
I think, needless to say, that last leg was a little rough. But like the announcer said, we really shouldn't have even been there. And that was more of a unlucky situation than it was a skill situation. At least that's how I looked at it on my end. And not the best follow-up with the 35 in, but just happy to be in when Jordan doesn't.
it took 2 rounds, but back to the 130 Open we're used to seeing from Jordan. Good hat trick there from Jeff. Having the best leg from the 1 hole.
Relaxes David. Piles in the buck 50. So first bit of pressure going to be coming up here for John and Jordan, most likely.
John smartly going triple 20 to try to leave a finish. Triple 19 will leave double 16.
Great dart. Oh, just inside. But plenty of time. David off the buck 50 last time. I said plenty of time, but needs to do something here.
That leaves the door open. A hat trick from John does freeze.
And John has hit a hat trick in this exact situation.
This was probably one of the few times on the day where we were completely powerless and our fate was up to another person. And we got very lucky.
Fell into the 17. Yeah, it doesn't do it.
Got done. So 2-1 to Jeff and David.
This was a situation where the crowd definitely pumped Jeff up a little bit, myself included. You can't hear, you can't see them, but they were very vocal on every dart, every throw for all of us, and very one-sided, which nothing wrong with that. It made for a great find.
Yeah, important open there. Just on the outside on that third one. A little frustration there from Jeff sliding into that one. Picks up the dart.
Smelling the blood. Up 2-1 here. And with that slack visit from Jordan, Jeff really had an opportunity there to take control of this leg.
I like seeing that. Jeff back there geeking his partner up. Like, we can finish it right here, man. We just need one good leg.
And boy, could I have screwed that up any worse. Jeff again being the true showman he is, giving the crowd what they want.
John leaving that door ajar for David here.
David needs to find something big.
Yeah, got to imagine all three. Even then, may not be enough depending upon what Jordan does. Jordan needs all three now. Does get a look at 160. Probably the only look he's going to get in this leg.
Gotta go with those 20s. Wild dart.
Looking like we're playing all five.
Going to be a super important cork here at the end of this leg. Jordan with the white man can't jump impression. Just letting that arm hang out there for a second.
John now ties up 2 legs apiece, needing to score 78. So Bull for double 14. Double 3 now. Start looking at the finishes that Jordan and John have, and you realize they're not the best finishes. But Jordan makes quick work of the double 9. As you forecast, a very important cork right here. for the right to go first in the deciding leg.
Luck definitely was on our side here.
Ty?
Probably the best miss you could have.
Yeah, an awkward spot. Jeff gonna have to find his way through. And he does. So Jeff and David to fend off the double dip.
Was not an ideal time for myself to struggle, but we got here, so time to get it done.
Did the important first work. Needs to get away and find that bullseye. And only gets away. We're going to see a patented 130 start. Of course we are. It's Jordan Meyer.
30-man himself.
John going to add pressure too. King seat holders struggling here, but do have the start. Can they find all the bullseyes needed? Low ton follow. Can David fill it up? Try to transfer some of this pressure back.
Yeah, David needing to find the bull. We'll find a couple. Oh, and open with a 132. Follows with a 102. Jeff and David have the right to go first, but Jordan and John so far throwing the better leg. Jeff running a triple 20.
Nice dart, but the ends didn't justify the means there.
Jordan unable to find a bull.
Oh,
Only scoring 34 points.
what a spot to do that. And you see Jordan's reaction. Head down.
Putting in a hat trick. Didn't even go for the triple 20 to leave a finish. That backfires. As John could set up an out right here. Big hat trick.
Nice shot. How much pressure can Jeff apply? Oh, no.
Not even going to leave a finish, even with the triple 20 on the last start.
Jordan finally finding a couple of bullseyes to get in striking range. David set this up.
$117 now for the title.
The double dip. John Edwards. 51-16. What's the route?
Yeah, in all reality, should have started with the 17-17. Good shot there from John.
I was trying to figure out how he's going to score 37. Jeff with the low ton. 109.
Can freeze, just needs more than 14 points. A 15 or more will freeze. Or no, sorry. He just needs to get below 52 total. That is enough. That puts him at 48. With Jeff at 52, David is frozen.
It's a tough spot. May look at a treble 16 to leave the 2 and walk away. Not doing the right things here.
Yeah, not sure where he's planning these.
Is he trying to go double 20 for 10 to begin with?
That's the right shot. That last start, very important. Just make sure that you're not going to freeze. So make sure that if John is unable to take out the 14, you get a look. Double 7 needed for John for the title.
Oh, and he comes inside, leaves the 7.
So Jeff gets a look at 52. Well, for double top.
There it is, your winners, David and Jeff. Commiserations to Jordan and John, just missing out there in the final leg of the double dip opportunity.
Jeff and I had both turned pro a month or two before this, so that was pretty exciting, being fresh pros and winning a pro event.